Welcome to The New Perspective, a channel dedicated to awakening consciousness. A place to join together with companions in our spiritual journey. This is Denny. Welcome to The New Perspective. Now today, in our study of awakening consciousness, we're going to talk a little bit about what it is we look for. What are the signs that we're on the right track? Now, most people out here are going to say, well, I want to be happy. That's what I look for. I look for happiness. Well, my experience has been happiness can be very fleeting. I suggest we start looking for an inner sense of well-being. Have you noticed that there are times when it all feels right? That the sky is beautiful, that you're very calm, that everything around you is filled with light and love. And as you look within, there is that inner sense of well-being. That inner sense can travel with you regardless of what the outside looks like. The important thing is discovering that inner sense. It's as though you ask yourself, what brings me closer to peace? Now, I know from some of you, the idea of peace can seem very boring, but this isn't about boring. This is about just feeling so good and whole within. You see, happiness can be very fleeting. Oh, the person that you were madly in love with has suddenly broken up with you, and oh, your happiness is destroyed. But if you have an inner sense of well-being, though the happiness is destroyed, your connection with yourself isn't. That's the inner sense of well-being, the connection with your inner being, that part of you, allowing that part of you to become more conscious. That's what this is about. As we bring forth what is deeply within us, we create that inner sense. We are now able to focus more on it than we ever were before. And that inner sense is what guides us to that deep, deep love of life and ourselves. Now, in relationship, when we make choices, it is really important we start looking at what brings us closer to an inner sense of well-being. Is that to fight and argue, to have a pain body attack, to get really angry? That doesn't work for me. What works for me is finding ways to make those choices that bring me closer to that inner sense. And that means learning to say no early on. That means learning to say, no, I don't like to be treated that way. That may even mean leaving a relationship. But when we make that inner sense of well-being, the most important thing in our lives will be guided on how to maintain it So, food for thought. Choose love. And as you do, your inner sense of well-being will grow exponentially. Till next time, choose love. Choose love again.